Good morning everyone and welcome to another session of Tarot Palmistry, and in this video we will be discussing about the spiritual marks. Of course everyone wants to be spiritual in some way or the another, and in some life processes of when these things become very difficult and struggleful, we do open ourselves to God and we ask for some kind of forgiveness or direction, and that's why everyone at some stage or the other becomes very spiritual. So in this video we will be discussing about the different spiritual markings in palm as well as in the tarot cards, and kind of link both of them together. Now of course in the palm we have the spirituality is coldly connected with the Ketu mount. Okay, Ketu mount is seen to be a connector between the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. So it connects, it's related to the spiritual world. And if anyone who has raised mount or this part is very fleshy is said to have a strong spiritual tendency. In our Western friends call it the Neptune mount, which is also related to spirituality. Also added features like a fish symbol or lines originating from here, let it be the fate line or the sun line or the Mercury line, it shows a strong connection with spirituality. Now apart from that, what else? These parallel lines are also referred to as the spiritual lines. Why? They are also referred to as the guardian angel lines as well. Why? Because they have a strong spiritual connection. A person who is into spirituality tends to have this line as well, and this line or this marking kind of guides the person towards the spiritual journey. At times it can be in terms of that the person looks at certain number patterns or something like that, and the person gets the direction. At the other times the person is not aware about this drive, but nevertheless this ensures that at some point or the other the person does go into spirituality. Now again, a strong indicator of spirituality at times is the line coming between Mercury and Apollo. Now why? Because Mercury is also a very sensitive, feminine kind of a planet, and again Apollo is also that kind. So this line, when it comes in between, these people are also found to be very spiritual. Of course, if someone has a harsh upbringing or had a lot of difficulty times, there's a good chance that the person might go into spirituality. And that's why we also look into the marks which kind of to an extent tell us that the person is sensitive, because indirectly if the person is sensitive, the person is moody, and at some point or the other the person goes into spirituality. So girdle of Venus, this kind of a curve also indicates towards spiritual direction. Also the bow of intuition also indicates towards strong inclination towards spirituality. Strong mount of moon and Jupiter also confirms the same. Having the ring of Solomon again indicates towards wisdom, interest in spirituality, and becoming a spiritual preacher as well. So these are some of the markings which are found in the hand. If found in all the signs are found, then of course strong spiritual tendencies are there. If not, then lesser. Now I'll hand over to Shilpa, who can continue with tarot and try to enlighten us with how to look in for such signs in the cards.
Hi, good morning everyone. Okay, so today the first card that we discuss is about the death card. Okay, why death? Many of them take death as negative thing, but death is actually positive. So here the death is a death of some event, some situation that is coming to an end. So once you have come out of it, you actually gain some knowledge, some wisdom. So somewhere you're gaining something, and you indirectly tend to be spiritual.
Is it transformation?
Yeah, transformation. And then we have the Hermit card. So as the card says, it is like you are more into introspection. So once you are alone, or you sit somewhere and then you think of all about yourself, do a lot of introspection, you get to know exactly what life is and how everything is going on. So somewhere you develop a sense of spirituality there.
Seclusion?
Yes. More of solitude.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we have the Judgment card. So here we see this card again, like whatever you have done in your life, you will receive those. That is like what goes around comes around. Karma, yes. So basically, like whatever you have done in your life, you will realize. This card is especially for realization. And then we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, very interesting card. You see three swords on the top and one at the end. So you know, this person is almost like, you know, sleeping in a sleeping position with hands being folded in a praying position.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So somewhere this card also depicts spirituality. Wherever
Also meditation.
Yeah, meditation again. So you know, it is like, you know, we are somewhere deeply in trouble, yet you know we are praying to God that please come and help me.
Great.
Then we have this Temperance card, wherein this card again we can say this is somewhere related to the Judgment card. So balancing out things. If we have done something wrong, we will realize that okay, some things have been done wrong. We have to correct it and balance the things as and when the time comes.
Is it more so of a feminine card?
No, not exactly.
Not exactly. Okay.
Then we have this Six of Swords. Why Six of Swords related to meditation? See, this says in spite of we have the swords. So swords mainly depicts problems and you know, sadness, everything. So this card says in spite of so much of sadness, we are still going ahead in our life. So somewhere, you know, we learn from difficulties, we learn from a bad situation, bad phases of life. So somewhere, you know, I find this a very good card. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. You see, I believe that working is also a sort of meditation. Once you are putting your 100% effort to any work, that again becomes a meditation, and sort of you become spiritual somewhere there. So Seven of Pentacles, we see this person continuously doing hard work, and once you are done, you have done hard work, you will actually be satisfied at the end of the day. So somewhere that internal happiness, internal satisfaction will come into picture. So these are the cards that I would say would definitely mean you know, going towards spirituality or being spiritually alive.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of correlation as well. Like for example, you stated about the where the person has sudden transformation. That was the Death card. Right now, the Death card is also indicated by, you know, if anyone has a short Mercury finger, you know, this finger becomes, if this is in one alignment and this goes down, comparatively it indicates towards such sudden transformations. And it's also astrologically associated with the 8th house. So 8th house is about transformation, and of course if the 8th house is good, the transformation is for good, and if it is bad, we know that the person becomes more evil. So that is how it is connected. Now you also talked about another card, about, yeah, this card is about
You know, karma.
it's about karma, right? Now what I was talking about, the guardian angel lines, it's the same thing. It's the accumulation of your karma.
Yes, very much accurate.
Yeah, it looks to be kind of, yeah, if a person has this line, it will, this card will also show up. So this is the guardian angel lines, and these are always protective lines. They show you guidance. It's your accumulated karma, that's what they say. And of course we see a strong connection again. And yeah, there were other cards as well. For example, you showed the solitude one, right? Now the solitude one was the hermit, right, where the person is in seclusion, in solitude, and does a lot of introspection and then gets to know. Now same is related in palmistry is by the Saturn mount. If someone has a strong Saturn, or someone is related to number 8 numerologically, or if someone is related to the 12th house in astrology, you know, this all indicates towards seclusion, being away, sleeping, and through this mode gradually getting into meditation. So of course we do see a strong connection between palmistry and astrology and tarot and numero. So all are connected, but here we specialize more so in tarot and palmistry, of course. So I think it's quite accurate, and of course if you are interested in getting your reading done, you can contact us, and you can check out the descriptions below. I'm Shwetank and she's Shilpa. Both are quite good, and of course take care. Till then, bye bye, see you in the next week.